Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to Muslim Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Ibrahim Sharaf, and I got two special guests over here. This time we're going to do something a little different, get some highlights so you know who you have on the pod. We got Ahmed Ismaeil. And Usman Khan. So MB's back. Welcome back. This is our first podcast. If you're new here, this is basically where we give a lot of news, recaps of the games. We just talk about a lot of the things that we regularly do for the league. As for this week, the only announcements are make sure you bring your jerseys. If you want to be on the pod or anything like that, just come find me. No guarantees that you'll be on it, but come talk to me during the league and stuff like that. And usually if we can have good conversation. And your takes are crazy enough, I'll take you and put you on the pod. And usually I like to get a bunch of different teams to get on here as well. So that's this is one of the teams that I actually helped make this season, and they came off to a hot start. So we'll see how that we'll talk about that when we get to their game. As for announcements, make sure you get any orders that you want for like any merch or the jerseys and stuff like that in by this week. Because we want to get it in. If we get it in by this week, you'll get it by week 4, and that's already half the league. So we have jersey penalties. If you're new here, you don't know. If you don't bring your jersey, it's like a 3-point addition to the other team, things like that. And we also generally just like the way it looks. Everybody has their jerseys, things like that. We have a competitive league. It's it's nice. Trying to think. This week's games are on Sunday, and so are week 3. So both week 2 and week 3, only 2 Sunday games. So this week is not, I guess today's Thursday, so don't show up at Rutgers Prep today. It's on Sunday, so make sure it's there for week 2 and week 3. So the weekend after Thanksgiving, it's that Sunday as well. So just so you guys know for that. But I think that's all the announcements that we have for today. Let's get into the game recaps. So game 1 was Safad versus Nazareth. So this was Moose's team versus Ilyas's team. We got North versus North here. And Ilyas's team was some booty, bro. Like, they were...
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think you're talking
No. They just looked booty. It was like, it's just... No. Okay, I take that back. It wasn't that they were booty. They just didn't have two big pieces they came late because it was a 6:30 game. So they showed up second half. It was Atif and Marwan. So it's their big Marwan who, he got one shot off, 1 for 1.
Yeah.
And Atif as well was really good. He got 2 shots. So I think they came towards the second, end of the second half. But, at that point, Safad had already kind of let off the gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we also got to remember it's a different team this time. They're missing 2 of their best pieces, Shafiq and Mana.
Yeah. So this is the new look Nazareth.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird seeing Nazareth be at the bottom of the league, but
Nah, I have a little bit of faith in them because I feel like Ilyas does a really good job of getting everyone involved, and he's like a good kind of leader type of player. So I'm sure they'll.
Ilyas is tough.
They need a couple games to get their rhythm together, but I feel like they'll have some.
100%. No, even at the runs and stuff like that, we'll play with Ilyas, and generally he's just a fun player to play with.
Too,
he's just fun to play with too, because every time you'll see him bringing up the ball and stuff like that, if he sees you thinking that you want the ball, he's like, "Yo, you want it?" And he'll just give it to you. And
very selfless.
And it's easy to work with him, things like that. So it's pretty good.
And they got Marwan, who I played with in CJM last season.
Yeah, he's
a weapon.
He's tough. Yeah. So they do have some pieces. I think they'll be able to put things together, especially when everyone's there and whatnot. There's some new guys here. I don't know who Ali B is.
That's Hussein's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
4 for 6 today.
He didn't play that bad.
He got
4 for 6 today, bro.
It just, I think the one problem is especially playing against Musa, they were playing a zone, so they're a little team.
Yeah.
Without Marwan, it was hard.
Just
trying to force the ball.
And they have height. Musa's team.
Yeah, exactly.
Safad has height.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of these guys are over 6 feet.
I think Marwan joined kind of late too, right?
Yeah. He was. This was the 6:30 game. They didn't start at 6:30. They ended up starting later than that. But still, like it was like I guess it's tough for them because they're coming from work and things like that. But next 2 games should be on Sunday, so we'll see that. And then obviously you don't really have a 6:30 game every week, so we'll see how that goes. Yep. Other than that, we have glad to see Hussein is back. 10 and 7, 4 steals, 3 assists. That's pretty good. I didn't get to watch this game. I only saw like just a couple minutes of it. But they have a new guy on the other team, Safad, Todd Sherman, I think his name is. Is he the guy with the neck tats?
I think so. He's like a tall.
Yeah, he was tall.
Yeah.
Like a little skinnier.
Yeah.
He looked good. I mean, I didn't really like get to see him play. By the time I walked in, like they were already like blowing him out, and so it was kind of like. The game was kind of over, and they were just kind of. It was like they were kind of coasting at that point. But I mean, if you look at the distribution of the shots on Safad, it's like you got 4 guys in double digits, 4 for 6 for Moose, 5 for 11 for Hassan, 4 for 9 for Ishaq. Ismaeil was 4 for 8. Like 6 for 9 for Todd.
Yeah, that's the thing with this team. They got scoring.
They got weapons. They got weapons for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see them go into week 2. They just came off of a controversial, they said, finals. They said that in the power rankings. I was laughing. But yeah, it was pretty controversial. Last bucket went up. I felt like he got fouled based on just my unbiased opinion. But no call, and that was the game, and it's pretty insane. But good to see him back. I think they have they dropped what's his name? Chef Dula. Yeah. Chef Dula was tough, and so
he had a lot of I think 20+ point games last season.
Yeah, so I've been hearing from around the league. They're saying that like Chef Dula they think is more talented than Todd, but Todd fits their team better in terms of the role. Yeah, because like I feel like a lot of times last game they like you said they have so many weapons. So last season Dula wasn't really like he's like not the he's not like and he's not the head of the the offense here. It's really Moose and like offensively like Dula's that kind of guy. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you have a lot of guys that you have to kind of work with for it, but like it seems like they were saying that Todd is like just like I think they could fit this team better. So we'll see how that
clearly it worked the first game. So
he almost led the team right there.
So it'll be interesting to see how they play out.
Yeah, for sure. But that was good for this game. All right, next game was Iyad's game, Haifa versus Gaza. This is Iyad versus Mizi's team. This was another blowout. So I watched some footage on this one. Yeah. Did you guys see any of this?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, so what I saw generally was like, first of all, Gaza was just missing a bunch of layups. Like it was just like Yatika Afia, bro. Like they're straight up going. Like they're getting to the spots, and there's just like the easy stuff they're missing. You know what I mean? So it's like that's encouraging, knowing that like you're doing the right thing, but you're just not finishing the layups. Haifa was like straight up just pushing the pace. Like that's kind of any team that you have Iyad on. They're pushing the pace, the fast breaks. Iyad was kind of getting in his bag. He was getting to the rim and just finishing, making some good passes. Omar Sano is in the league this year. I've played on a team with him before. He got a technical because he didn't know that there was a dunk technical thing, so he went up like hanging off there. It was like pretty athletic. But yeah, they like forced a lot of steals. Like I think that's like Gaza is missing a point guard, and there's a couple teams actually that in this league this season that are missing a point guard, and I'm telling you, it would change everything for them if they had a point guard because like straight up you had somebody. Like a couple times bringing up the ball, and you could tell they just don't know how to dribble. You know what I mean? And it's like they would force a turnover. They'd see that and force a turnover. Omar Sano himself did it a bunch of times.
Like they're gonna force steals. A lot. Like
Omar Sano had 7 steals.
Yeah, I mean that's insane.
You know what I mean? It's like straight up from.
That's one lesson, Anas.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there for sure. But yeah, bro, look at this these stat lines: 28 points. For Kareem Shaban, those leak outs for sure. He makes a killing on them. He had 24, 5, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Low-key player of the week snub here. He was tough.
He got robbed.
Bilal Mogul also very efficient game, 6 for 7, 13 points. Very nice. So this team looks pretty good. I think they're also missing Hassan for this game. Yeah. So it's like they're going to be good for sure. Yeah. And they have return of Kareem and Sami, so that's pretty good for Haifa. But yeah, I mean. It wasn't terrible for Gaza. Like I think, they got blown out, but like at the end of the day, it's like if you make those layups and you cut down on the turnovers, the beginning was fine. Yeah. You cut down on the turnovers and you make then you guys will be good. But Bibo, you got to show me better than that. Tawfiq he's blowing you out the water right now, bro.
Disappointed in his brother.
Yeah. What else we got for this team? You guys got anything else?
No, I think
it was kind of handed. Like the victory was kind of like they were not trying after the first half.
I mean, yeah, it also beats morale too. So things start slowing.
You're losing by a lot. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next game. Jenin versus Jerusalem. So this is you guys. So this was. So I didn't watch it in person, but later on I watched the tape, and you guys just looked good. Honestly, the ball was swinging. So many of you guys were just being unselfish. Wait, do you guys have? Yeah, you guys have 8. Bro, you look at the stat sheet and everyone's getting shots. You know, you guys got 54 shots.
Yeah, it was nice. Everyone
touched
the ball.
Yeah, like you had 10 shots. Ahmed Hussein had 12 shots. Ahmed had another 11 shots. You know, you had 3. Ali had 5. It's like the ball's swinging. You guys are taking good shots. It seems like everyone's playing unselfish. You had some tough buckets, bro.
Oh, yeah,
you had some good shots. Like it was just like it looks like whoever put this team together is a genius, bro.
Oh, we'll give you GM creds like if we win the championship. Until then, nobody needs to know.
Yeah, no. You guys are. It looks good. I think like when you guys get tested for real, like
we need to play against like a top 3, top 5 team.
Yeah, I think that's when you'll know for sure where you guys stand. But like, I think like some people I heard from an unnamed source that they were like, I was worried about Ahmed. I was worried he would like. Be like very aggressive and just wouldn't be coachable, but like he was very coachable, very good teammate, played very good.
To work with.
Yeah. So it seems like that's really good. That's unnamed source. I'm not revealing. Don't ask me, Ayman. But
Ayman's gonna start investigating.
He's gonna be like, yo. I basically talked to like everyone on the team too, but Ahmed Hussein was happy with it too. I was like,
he was cooking, bro. For his
28 points, 7 for 9 from 3. I was talking to him. It was like before I started my game or something, and he was like, anything for you, bro. Whatever you want. I was like, yo, these guys look good. So I'm happy it worked out. You guys are real big in Ayman. You have shooters. You have ball handlers.
Yeah, we got a lot of options.
A lot of talent. It's really about the mesh, and so far it looks so good. So that's really good. But the other team, is another free agent team. This isn't their whole stat line, I think, because they're missing players on here. They had more than 5, I think.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they had like 6 agenda against us. Yeah.
You know who Hashim Rahman reminds me of, which is kind of funny. On the other team, it's like he looks like the similar body style of Ahmed Hussein, but like not I don't think he's as talented as Ahmed Hussein. We'll see. This is his first game, but like welcome to the league, young fella.
Number 19.
Yeah, 19. He look like if you just were to like take the face away, he looks same body style as Ahmed Hussein.
Yeah.
Like he could be like a similar type player.
I just feel like he's not a point guard though.
I agree.
You need a point guard.
Yeah. They
need to let Haider like run point because I feel like he could actually handle the ball. He's nice.
Yeah.
And he's quick too. And they didn't give him enough opportunity to play. I feel like he needs a more active role as a guard. And everyone else can kind of play off the ball. I feel like because they had a couple plays like that and they actually scored.
Their big was good. I think it was Shubham.
Yeah.
He was
they had
playing.
Two bigs. Both good. They just didn't use them enough.
Right.
Yeah, and they were getting boards. They were getting up. Like.
Yeah,
they
I think
work the post.
They also kind of like I noticed they were forcing a little bit overall. Like it just makes sense if you don't have chemistry, you haven't played together before. Like you guys played in the runs a bunch of times and you played against each other, so you kind of knew. You kind of know the style of play, so you were able to like kind of put it together really fast. And obviously we'll see as the weeks go by. But yeah, like I think this team. What's it called? Like they didn't have any of the chemistry. They're getting things together for sure. I'm on their team chat. Like it's funny that I'm still in there, but like they like
kick you out.
No, but they're putting things together. I think like they're pretty tough. I think especially like knowing how to use which pieces and when, and especially like you said, having a point guard like Hassan Salah, for example, is supposed to be on there. He would be a good guard for this team. I think he can like help distribute the ball, figure out how do you want to move the offense, things like that. But
him and Haider should play backcourt together.
Yeah, I think so too. They were missing Tariq Hamid this week, so he's going to be there for week 2. Should be very interesting. He's supposed to be tough.
Yeah, let him play guard, bro.
Bro, he's not getting any shots up. Let's be honest.
Yo, you gotta bribe him to shoot.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
I'm saying that because I played like 2 seasons.
Yeah, no. He's firsthand. He's a great teammate to have. Actually, like, so much fun to play with.
Yeah. And so selfless. Probably the most selfless guard.
I totally agree. And he's so smart. The way he plays, so smart. So like, is anyone to help put it together, especially if you have talented pieces?
Also very efficient. I feel like he has like 90%.
He only takes shots he can make.
He's like 90% like throughout the season.
That's why he doesn't take any shots.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done, Tariq. I'm done, Ricky. I'm done. All right. So what else? Yeah, I mean, look, this team. Like when I was talking to Haider after, he was like, "Yeah, it was an ugly loss." But like when they were texting after, I think the takeaway points were like really good. They knew what faults that they had. Like it was just like specifically about the forcing, specifically about the guard, the guard problem that they had. But yeah, I think overall like they'll figure it out given a couple weeks, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But you guys cooked. You had 54% shooting as a team. Everyone was involved. Yeah, I like to see that a lot. All right, let's go to the next game. Rafah versus Tiberias.
Oh, this was a really close game.
Yeah, I suck at this one. Man. So there was an issue here with the stats, actually. It wasn't my fault. I just came in like after the first like 10 minutes or something like that. So I think they're going to update it and fix it, hopefully. So these stats are not complete. But very competitive game. Yeah. Felt like some guys weren't trying as hard.
Yeah, I thought so too, man.
But, we'll see. What's it called? But definitely a very competitive game. It was going back and forth for a while. At the end, it was kind of like the foul game.
Yeah.
But it's, Tiberias they're the reigning champs from last season. They've dropped Amir Koyas, and they have Ronnie to fill in, who, like, jury's still out for how that's going to work and how that's going to look. Personally, I don't know. I think
he's a different type of player, though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Amir's role was so key to the way that Tiberias ran, because he would be in the middle and he'd just make the smartest decision every time. Every single time he's in the middle, gets that ball, he knows when to take that shot, when to kick it right back out, when to hit the cutter. And it was just like, I remember in the finals he had a bunch of tough buckets that were just like
he's also
super
a great
key.
Hustle player. Like,
yeah,
he was getting bored.
Defense, everything, and no fault to Ronnie at all either. He's a great defender. Yeah. He's another big, which is definitely going to help them rebounding wise. Because again, like most of these leagues, you don't have many bigs. This is the biggest team outside of probably Rafah, because they have Devin, but they have Ronnie and they have Sal, and those are two big guys. So it's like it definitely. And Ahmed and Najad is also new, and Ruz. A lot of tall guys here. But I think maybe Ronnie will like adjust to that role, because it just takes a certain level of poise, and like it takes time to like get to that. Yeah. So I think like I have faith that he'd be able to do it, but like I think a big issue for him, or like it was like the efficiency and the fouling first game. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. I think at the end of the day, you're playing against Ronnie. I mean, sorry, not Ronnie, Devin. Yeah. So it's like it's kind of tough. Like you're gonna have to get some fouls in those situations. Also Gagan, like he's
they
tough.
all drive in a lot.
Yeah.
So it's bound to happen.
Yeah, and like this other team, Rafah is very tough. Like you got two of the most unguardable guys in the league on the same team here, Devin and G. So that's tough. And then Mohamed Bashir is pretty good too. MP's a great shooter. Mohamed Al-Adl can handle the rock a little bit. I don't know actually. No, I'm just kidding. No. I think this game was competitive. It is like from the beginning to the end. What?
Nothing.
Nah, say it, bro.
Nothing. He's gonna get mad.
Well, it's his fault. I told him to come on with a pod. He's like, I can't this week. I was like, all right.
How about Ahmed Gazabi? What do you think of it?
He's tough, bro. Tough, super tough. Nah, he didn't play good. He didn't play good at all. Oh my God, I was stat keeping this game, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at the stat table. I'm like, Gazabi, you have 4 fouls. He's like, no, bro, I have 3. I'm like, Gazabi, bro, I'm tracking every foul. When the ref tells me who gave the foul, I put it in the system, and that's it. Like it's. I'm not making things up. I can't take fouls away, whatever. It's just the system. And he's like arguing with me for 5 minutes. Like, bro, it's 4 fouls. Oh no, he said he had 2. I said you have 3, and he's like, no, I have 2. I was like, you have 2 more. And you're out.
In his defense, though, you pulled up late.
Yeah, I did pull up late. No, but it's like all of it is stuck on the tablet. So it's like they weren't even tracking on the tablet. So he actually might have had another foul before that, and it wasn't even tracked. You know what I mean? So it's like
it wasn't a win by 1, right? Or was it?
No. This is It's not a clear. Yeah. It was definitely a higher scoring game. There's more points for everyone here. It's just the stats are off here. I believe they're gonna fix it. So, but a big key moment in this game was end of the game. Gagan he's talking to the refs basically the whole. They're talking to each other or whatever. And he got really frustrated for a foul that I think Mahruz actually admitted he did foul him, but he didn't get a call. But it's been happening both ways. At the end of the day, that's kind of like the refs kind of just have to play it even. Yeah. But basically, he got the foul, and he got really frustrated, and he yelled at the ref, and so he got a tech for that. And then like a second later, I think he was like he cursed, and so they give him a second tech for that, and that just immediately got him out the game. Yeah. So their entire offense kind of like shut down almost. You know what I mean? And they only had like a 2-point lead or a 5-point lead, something like that. And there was still like 4 or 5 minutes left. So at that point in time,
it's tough after that.
Tiberias were like they really closed the gap there. They were fouling, making buckets, and they made it like really close. But in the end, they closed it. Rafah closed it out and took the win.
Oh yeah, I saw the last. I think it was like right before the last play. Sinjar had the ball, ran down the right side, and just. Ruse was right there, wide open. He just threw it across the court, and I was like,
"Oh!" And they go for the steal.
Yeah, and then they just got the steal. So I was like, bro.
"Yeah." I feel like if the team can just like prevent the turnovers, like if you just don't turn the ball over that much,
because they were
like,
only
it's already
they only needed a 2.
Like, Turnovers, I feel like are the biggest issue for most teams in this league.
For sure. Yeah.
Like most teams. Yeah. But yeah, all right. This game was a thriller though. It was a very very fun game to watch for sure. There's a lot of people there just watching, standing around. We should have had it upstairs, honestly. All right. Next game was Bethlehem versus Nablus. Nablus, yeah. I said Nablus. All right. So I was stack keeping downstairs. I'll just start that off. And I wasn't supposed to be stack keeping downstairs. I was just doing it to help out because somebody got hurt. Meezy got hurt and he couldn't stack keep. So I was just stack keeping. And then a raise comes down and says, "Yo, they're gonna start our game." I was like, "No, they're not, bro. Tell them they're not starting the game because I'm volunteering here." But they ended up starting it, so I got up there late, no chance to warm up, whatever. Then like maybe the second play that I'm in, I hurt my shoulder because I had no warm up or anything like that, which. It's kind of been a recurring injury for me last season. I had a great season at CJML without any injuries, so I was happy. But I'd kind of slacked on the strengthening for a little while. But basically, it just threw me off my rhythm for the whole game. So my shot was off. I wasn't getting late. Right? Yeah, but
but who gave you the green light for the 3, bro? 2.9.
No, but that's what. So here's the thing. I wasn't taking I wasn't forcing any shots. A lot. There was one shot.
I'll blame the shoulder. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's straight up lack of warm up in my opinion. I think, and also
it does throw off your game. So for sure, yeah.
I was taking only the open shots. 2 for 9 is atrocious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you, but there were also out of those 13 shots, there was 3 layups that I normally would make, or just around the basket that I normally would make that I just missed because again, injury, no warm up, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. But and it's also there's no footage either, which kind of sucks. But there's 10 minutes of our game footage. But overall, I think honestly, what lost us the game was the turnovers. If you look at our turnover situation here, we had 18 turnovers, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. We had Ahmed had 4. Matic had 5, Tawfiq had 3, but Tawfiq's,
I feel like as soon as
he got hurt too.
Injured, you guys just...
So I'll tell you what, when Tawfiq got hurt, the defensive end, we were solid. The offensive end, for a burst, we played really well. Because I'll tell you, Tawfiq generally, his play style, and zone ends up taking things away from me and Tawfiq overall. Because our play style, generally, if we're playing against a man, we like that better.
Yeah, but if you guys want ISO play.
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes we're okay starting the offense against a player and then swinging and dealing with the whatever. But when it's a zone, it's a little bit more difficult, and you kind of have to play more as a unit, right? And I think we have the team for that. So basically, when he came out, the offense was actually cooking. We were swing, get a good shot, and it was really good. Eventually, that slowed down, and we weren't able to hit shots. But it was more so I think the turnover. So there was 3 or 4 plays not maybe in a row, but a bunch of plays where I felt like Matic was kind of going into a bunch of guys, and it was just turnover, and I was kind of it's we're a new team for him and not just, and this isn't just him either, because a bunch of guys had turnovers. Ahmad had a bunch, whatever. So these are things that I feel we're gonna work on for sure. But if you look at the distribution scoring wise, I had 11, Tawfiq had 10, Shahari had 10, 8 for Matic. It's the things are going around. It was good. I felt like it was there were some encouraging things, and defensively, when we had, for example, Shaharia in the middle, even though he's not the tallest guy or whatever, he was just an excellent communicator.
You guys have to
excellent communicator, excellent rebounder. So it was just very good for the way that we ran the defense and things like that.
I feel like Shahari's your guys' glue, man.
He's huge. No, he's so huge.
Boards,
so huge.
He hustles.
Probably our MVP right now, honestly.
No, for sure. You guys got to use him more, man. Yeah. Because he's up there.
I had this one assist to him. It was so tough, bro. I was on the drive and I was
Oh yeah, and he doesn't miss layups.
Yeah.
So, like,
he knows how to cut too, so it's just like I can't.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop glazing, but he was tough. He was tough.
No, and he knows how to run like a pick and roll.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. So you guys gotta use him more.
Yeah.
You still have Casey, right?
Yeah, he didn't show up this game, so it's like we were missing. Like we had everything go wrong. That was the intangibles. Like Casey couldn't make it. I got hurt. Tawfiq got hurt. You know, like there was a lot of things that kind of happened like that. But like I think the positives were like, for example, at the end of the game, we only had 2 fouls for the whole half, and so we had like 5 fouls to give.
Yeah.
Right for like 4 or 5 minutes, right? So Arrays was like, "Yo, foul," and I was like, "No, let's just go like really aggressive for the steal. If they call foul, they call foul. We have to give, but otherwise, let's try to get a steal."
Yeah.
So we played like really aggressive defense, and we came up with like I specifically remember forcing at least 3.
Yeah.
You know, like, and maybe not, it doesn't show up on the steal. I remember getting like at least 1 steal myself, but like I forced the backcourt. You know, things like that where it's like it turned into offense, and it like brought the game, like, because we were gonna lose. It was like they were up, they went on a run, they were up for like by like 8 or to 10, and then we like really cut it down to like 3, you know, 2 or 3 at the very end. I hit like a banker 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But it was a close game towards the end. It was, but on the other side, you know, Matthias, you know, he was a snub, MVP snub. He was an MVP snub last season. 7 for 13, 20 points, 6 rebounds. Just a pure athlete, very very athletic, very good player. You know, Sapani's returned. They have Lutfi now, who's new. He's a good player as well. Long hair guy.
Short guy.
No. Which
he's a guard.
He's a guard. He had the long hair, Pakistani guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's good handle, and it's funny. I was at the free throw line. He's like, I missed the first one. He's like, oh, he's nervous. I'm like, not even a little bit, brother. I'm just bad at free throws.
I played with Lutfi a lot because like we used to hoop at MC. Tuesdays. He's pretty nice.
Yeah, he is good. He is good.
I think for him, it's gonna be like the switch between playing half court to full
full.
court.
I totally. I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's like kind of like a volume issue, I think, for him too. Like I think. He played in CJML before, and he was like chucking a little bit. You see her. Somebody said that, right? I heard that from someone.
He's more used to like an active role, but I think with this team they got a couple other guys, so they're gonna have to.
No, he's clearly talented. You can tell he has skill for sure. And like he like 4 steals. That's really good. 6 steals for Haifa. You know, that's the kind of player he is too. Like he's handsy, good defender. He can get some steals. He actually, I think Haifa is the one who catalyzed the run. So he hit like. The 2 threes that he hit were like in that run that ended up widening the gap for them, and he got steals, so it was really good for him as well. And then Abdel's, you know, he's played in the league before, 7 rebounds. He's a defender.
He's good big. He'll play defense.
Exactly. He plays his role. Yeah. And then they have their free agents were Omar Ataya, and they also had Shariar. So those are their 2 big. Shariar's not on the roster right now, but they're gonna add him. And you know, Subhani's back as well. I think he fouled out actually towards the end. We also had somebody that fouled out. Arrays fouled out, and Shahar. Yeah, because we were at the end it was getting ugly. But good game overall. There were good and bads for both teams. I think both of these teams, when they first of all Nablus, when they figure out how to use their bigs, and when they kind of get in the rhythm of like the Lutfi, Matthias, Subhani, like head of the snake kind of thing, and they use them as like their weapons. I think it'll be like pretty interesting to see. And then for our team, like the things I mentioned already, like when we put those things together, I think we're gonna be like pretty solid. But yeah. All right, last game of the week.
Oh no, that's
Al-Khalil versus
Ramallah.
Ramallah.
It's not even that bad of a. They did lose a 4v5.
Yeah, it's a 4. That's the problem. So I will say, welcome to the league, Al-Khalil. So basically, Al-Khalil, Khalil was the one who kind of put this team together. Some returning faces. So Adnan, I recognize Osama and Yusuf Al-Shinawi, and obviously Khalil. But there were some new guys. So Muhammad, Akram, and Ahmed. I think these are the young guys he was talking about. Yeah, they're from Staten Island.
Anybody on this team.
Yeah. Well, you don't know Khalil. You know Khalil.
Yeah.
I've probably seen him before.
Yeah, definitely you've seen him before. But you'll recognize some of these guys by face probably. Osama, you remember him from Haifa?
I mean we're playing him this weekend, so I'll
you'll definitely But yeah, so the new guys, like you can tell this was like their first season in the league.
Yeah.
Like they were kind of like moving a little slower. It's like, and it takes time to be fair. You know what I mean? To a lot of these teams, like it takes time to kind of get used to that kind of like you know, that kind of offense and the level of defense that you need. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you have the Ramallah team, 4 guys, and you had NS 30 points. You know what I mean? 8 steals. You know that he could
almost had a double steals.
This is but this is one of those teams that they were missing a guard. like just a pure point guard. And so good news for them is hopefully, and we don't know for sure, but hopefully Alton does join with them, and I think that would solve a lot of their problems there. But like, okay, a couple things. Number one, you gotta hit your shots, man. Like, first of all, like, if you guys are shooting overall from the 3 15%, like their game plan, Ramallah's game plan, they have 4 guys. They're like, no layups. That's all they're gonna do. No layups. Let them shoot the threes. Yeah. Not let them, but like, if we're gonna settle for something, let them shoot the threes. We'd rather not be anything else.
They're kick it out to the fast break kind of.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's all they're
Bro,
do.
if you're playing a 4v5 and you're in the 4 position,
like a 4
you number one, you don't want them to get easy buckets, and number two, you want to get as many buckets as you can without them setting up for defense. Yeah. So what's that gonna mean is, chuck it to the out the fast break, get the easy layups.
One of those guys.
And that's those guys, exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna do. So when they stopped it into the half court, it looked a lot better. So they went on a run in the second half in the beginning where they were hitting their shots and they were preventing the fast break, and so it looked really good for them. Yeah. But the problem, like they had I felt like they had a lot of turnovers. I don't know if the stats covered it, because like when I was watching, there was just a lot of like ugly turnovers. And that led to the fast breaks, like we said. Actually, this doesn't make any sense for them to have 8 turnovers because he had 8 steals by himself. You know what I mean? So there's something wrong there. But yeah, so like that's one thing. The second thing is, overall, it's like if you're Al-Khalil, right? Like you don't want to be taking any shot that's not completely wide open. Like you don't want to be settling for anything. You have 5 guys with 4 defenders. Space the floor out and swing the rock. You know what I mean? And get a bucket. There should be no reason why you're taking a contested shot. There were a couple of walk-up threes. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you guys taking that?
They also need a lot more guys inside, because the fact that they got out-rebounded by 4v5, it tells me that a lot of guys weren't boxing.
100%. On the other team, you have Mohammed Amin, who's rebounding, rebounding machine. Omar Abu as well, very athletic. He's getting rebounds. Everyone played well. This is kind of what happens when there's a 4-on-5. There's less people to move the ball around with and less people to get those stats, so they get a lot more congestion. So you got 15 and 13 from Mohammed Amin, 16 and 11, and 5 assists for Omar Abu and they played really good. Everyone on that team played really good. 30 for Enes, not to mention, you know what I mean? A really efficient shooting, 8 steals, player of the week, very very good, and they won the 4-on-5, which is that's the key here. But yeah, when it comes to the other side, it's welcome to the league. You come in, you lose a 4-on-5, you're gonna come different the next week. So they're gonna know how to adjust here and try to figure out what they did wrong, and where to go from here. But it takes time. This is welcome to MD. This game was good though. It was actually surprisingly like.
Somebody got attacked?
Yeah, I didn't see this. I didn't see what happened with Yusuf. Did you guys see? No. Yeah. Probably cursing. Actually, I did see it. I think somebody did curse because I remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looked like it was their ball.
Was like being implemented pretty strictly.
I'm glad they are finally. You know what I mean?
A lot of the new guys.
There was like at least three or four technicals from cursing this week. So make sure you guys know not to do that. Yeah. All right, those are all the game recaps. Now we do predictions. So next week's games. All right, so we got Jerusalem versus Safad. So this is a team you guys just played versus Musa's team.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tough time.
I got Safad. I got Safad.
I'll be honest, because Safad's gonna be like running around in circles with them. Man.
Oh, actually, I think there's gonna be a change here. Actually,
why?
They're putting Safad versus what's his name?
Only you would know because you're commissioner.
They're putting Safad against
Soldier?
No, the other team. Gaza, which is the not Gaza. What the hell? Rafah. Al-Khalil's team.
Oh, next
week.
Okay, that's gonna be.
So that's gonna be an interesting game to watch. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be Safad versus Rafah, Gaza versus Safad. Jerusalem. Sorry. So that's actually gonna be both of these matchups are much better.
Much closer between them two.
Yeah.
They're just swapping these matchups. Right? So okay, let's do based off of what the change that's gonna be. So it's Moose's team versus. The Devin and Guggen, so that's gonna be a good game, I think. What do you guys? Who you guys got?
For me, I still got Moose's team just because I feel like they all have a lot more chemistry together. They've been playing together a lot longer.
Yeah.
I feel like with Rafah, they have some new pieces that I think still need to figure out how they're gonna fit.
No, that's a good take. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, they have the chemistry for sure. They made it to the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they definitely have. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I still think I might take Gugun and Devin, which is like just the physicality. Like you have a beast like Devin.
It is a good duo.
The skill of Gugun, and then you also have like some guys that can back it up. You know what I mean? And also like you have Mohamed Adil, MP, Mohamed Bashir, Yusuf Shahata, who wasn't there the first game. Who's like a rebounder. You know what I mean? So it's like he's good. Not to mention Ahmed Al-Khalil. It's tough, bro. So yeah, you know. By the way, what I got circled on my calendar.
Yeah.
When Khalil plays as you guys.
Oh, that's the third week.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go. I want to see the Khalil Ayman rematch.
Oh no.
Bro,
crazy that day.
Bro, he was hype. He was hype in the final of that.
Yeah,
remember? Yeah. So I want to see that. But yeah, okay. So I got Rafah. Who you got?
No, I got Safad.
You got Safad, right?
Yeah.
And you got Rafah as well, or Safad? It's tough. It's good.
I would say it's like.
It's so neck and neck. Yeah,
it's
so
tough.
It would be a really good game.
It's gonna be a good game. I agree. But you gotta pick. You gotta pick.
It's really close. I got Safad.
I'm not gonna say
Andrew Como.
Say Safad.
Yeah, he's Andrew Como.
I'm gonna go to the Mets game and the Knicks game. All right, you said Safad.
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, then let's do the mismatch. So Jerusalem versus Gaza. That's gonna be interesting too.
I think that's gonna be a good game for both of them to figure out how they could work with each other.
Right.
You know, it's
I'm gonna take Jerusalem on this one. I think
experimental game, but yeah,
I would say Jerusalem too, just because they have the size.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like they're a bigger team.
Yeah, they are. You're right. That is true.
A lot bigger.
But like honestly, I think Gaza has size generally too. Both these teams are missing. Actually, not really, but they're missing a guard here on Gaza. That's for sure. They need a good guard.
Yeah, that might screw them up with the turnovers and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't have a big though, do they?
Who? Gaza? Not. I don't think it's Mizi. I think it's more like Bebo or like some of these other guys.
Bebo's are big.
I guess.
I don't think they're big. Yeah, so I think they'll get
Ahmed.
That's not. He's
I
not
don't
big.
really know. I don't really know him like that. He's 6'2".
6'2" is like a guard, bro. What are you talking about?
6'2" is a guard.
Yeah,
Nah, an MB 6'2" is like not a big small forward, power forward. Yeah. Like I'm 6'2". I don't really play like a guard. You know what I mean? I'm more like a forward. Yeah.
All right, but like we gotta get more rebounds then.
All right, fine. Okay, so we do those two games. Let's Tiberias versus Nablus.
Yeah.
So Nablus is Subhani, Matias, that team.
I got Tiberias.
Tiberias.
Their chemistry is so good. They've been playing with each other for like 10 years.
That's the reigning champs. I think they got this one.
Yeah, and Nablus still has got to figure out like how they play with each other.
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, next Iyad's team, Haifa versus Ramallah, this is Anash's team.
Oh, this
so
one.
they're missing
close.
Ahmad Khan.
He's not coming next week?
I don't know. No, they were missing him last week. I'm saying. Yeah.
I think if they have their full team, I think they win.
Really? Ramallah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Haifa. I think Haifa looks good too.
I got Haifa just because, like, if they get Hassan back, that's another, like, score, you know?
Yeah.
They got a lot of scoring options.
I feel like when you have too many scores on the team...
100% accurate. It depends, though. Your team, it works well. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Your team, it works well. You have a lot of scores.
No, it's not about being a scorer. Like, we have... Me and Omar, like, we can score the ball, and then we have them. They're hitting. They were just efficient at hitting their shots. Like Ali came in, hit 2 for 3. 4 out of 5.
Like 4 out of 5. It's crazy.
Ayman was just grabbing boards, putting up easy layups. Mm-hmm. He hit a couple shots.
We don't have a lot of like 1v1 ISO players, which I think
probably just me. Like I'm just forcing it to the paint. But other than that,
you swing sometimes.
Yeah, because I feel like when you have too many ISO guys on the same team, like you're not swinging the rock as much, and that could kind of put you in trouble.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, for example, they have Iyad, Hassan, Kareem.
This might actually end though. I hope that didn't end the recording.
Yeah, you might have to do some extra editing.
Yeah, it's not going on. Nah, it's still going. We're good.
Who else?
But yeah, I mean, the three players you just mentioned are just like, all three of them are like 1v1 more.
Like, Iyad needs the ball. He's going to drive in. Hassan wants to shoot the ball.
Same thing, yeah.
Kareem wants the ball in transition.
Yeah, so Kareem's also more used to having an active.
Well, so I think
it's a good team.
Iyad, I feel like when he has the ball, he's usually distributing. From what I've noticed lately, he is. I'm telling you, in the runs, he's been swinging. But I agree. Hassan needs the ball. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but like he takes a secondary role and like straight up just like. I'm telling you, in the runs, he was just working on his passing. It looked pretty good. Like, I don't know if he'll do that here, but like it's just like Hassan is that kind of guy where he needs the ball. Kareem, like you said, he'll do the leak out. I think
exactly.
gets that to him.
Yeah.
I think Omar Sano is also like just athletic, really good like defender. Like that's the kind of player he is. He's a straight up athlete, mashallah. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I think
it'll be a close game, but I got Haifa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I got Haifa as well.
I got Ramallah.
You got Ramallah. Okay. Let's see.
Dang,
Let's see how
hot
that
take
goes.
over here.
All right. Now it's us versus Nazareth. Come on, guys.
All right, yeah, I got Bethlehem just because you guys are taking advantage of Ilyas not having his best guys, man. You guys
No, they're gonna be here.
Oh wait,
they're
but
gonna be here.
if they do have Weezy,
They're gonna have him. They're gonna have him.
Weezy
Oh yeah,
Ahmed,
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It might be a close
Nah,
game.
Don't worry about it.
Weezy will give you guys a tough time.
Because listen, let me tell you why. Is Tawfiq gonna be back?
Inshallah.
Okay.
Are you gonna be back?
I'm gonna be back. Yeah.
Shoulder
Okay,
game.
okay.
I'm good, bro.
All right,
Put me
that's
in.
good.
It's gonna be Casey versus Weezy.
And I will say
Defensively,
Weezy-
yeah, that's true.
No, and offensively, Weezy's.
Weezy-
Well, okay,
That's
I
good
feel
for
like
me.
Weezy's a big.
If Weezy is guarding Casey, that's good for me.
I don't think he.
No,
will.
Weezy
I
is
don't
think he'll be on
stronger, I think.
No, he'll probably maybe or he'll be on someone
Like
like
a zone?
Yeah, because then he won't have to. He'll just sit paint and then
Sit
have
paint,
someone
yeah.
else to guard Casey at the top.
Yeah.
Might even let Casey shoot. Honestly, I don't know, but
We'll see.
yeah, I guess we'll see.
Nah, I think we take this dub.
I got Bethlehem.
I
Just
got-
'cause of, like,
I
the
got you,
numbers.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely on.
It'll be a good
this
game
is
though.
Good.
But
big
Ilyas might
revenge
upset you
game.
guys though. I'm just saying.
I was
Ilyas
actually
pickle,
we were
yeah.
trying to pick up Ilyas at some point, so Ilyas is a big revenge game.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yo, you already pissed them off, man.
Yeah.
Now you guys are losing. I changed my vote. I got
all right. Last game, Jenin versus you guys versus Al-Khalil, and I got you guys for sure. And I put you guys together. I can't not take you guys.
Exactly. Come on.
Now I'm looking forward to this game because I think it'll allow us to practice a bit more together. Figure
Yeah,
out,
this is a more closer test. You are missing Ayman, or you're missing
Mahmoud Hamdan.
Hamdan.
Yeah.
Moody. So, but I still think you guys look like you'd probably be good. So you guys have six guys.
Yeah, we'll probably switch out the roles a bit more. Like me and Kareem might play more big.
Well, all you guys are gonna have more, but kind of like
Yeah.
that. This Ayman was your principal rebounder. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's like
so me and Kareem will probably
Yeah, that makes
go
more
more
sense,
into
yeah.
like a big role, and then everyone else kind of just continue what you guys are doing. you know?
yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Because also Mahmoud Hamdan, how many rebounds did he get you guys first game?
He had a good amount. I think.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a tough pass to Ali. I remember watching.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Where he's cutting.
Made it.
Yeah, it was tough. Okay, yeah. So I got you guys. If you lose a 5-on-4 and you're the 5 team, I can't take you next week. and I think you guys are just better.
Unless they have a secret weapon we don't know about. You know?
I guess we'll see. If Ellen comes, that's the secret weapon, right? But no, even if he comes, I think you guys still take the dub. Not gonna lie, but I'll be excited to watch that for sure. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like it. It's a 2:00 game on a Sunday, man. That's so late.
What, do you want to get home and watch football? Yeah.
No, I
get
gotta
it.
drop my mom off at the airport. That's why.
I'd rather be hooping. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I'm still showing up. Don't worry.
All right, sounds good. So those are all the predictions. So now just again announcements really fast. Make sure you bring your jerseys. Make sure you what was it? Make sure you're coming in on Sunday. It's 12 to 3 is the time slot. It's not 6 to 9. I think that's all we got for the most part. Thanks for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum.
Guys.